Hey everyone, Tony here for the Sim channel. Welcome you back to another exciting War Thunder patch 1.39 video. This time we're talking about the United States Premium Spitfire Mark IX and its Russian and British counterparts, and we're going to be talking about if this aircraft is still worth it. Because prior to patch 1.39, this aircraft was a lot cheaper to buy. This, of course, premium aircraft you do have to buy with money. Of course, you have to use Golden Eagles. Of course, in order to get Golden Eagles, you have to pay money for it. And prior to patch 1.39, which is also the patch prior to, well, of course, this patch right now, you can see all of the wonderful liveries. You can customize the aircraft, so that's what you're seeing right there on the wing, some of my custom painting. But back to the point, prior to patch 1.39, this aircraft was a lot cheaper. It was only around, maybe 1,000 Golden Eagles. That's when I got it. And during patch 1.39, the price was raised to now it's 6,900 Golden Eagles, which if you're in the United States is approximately $35. That's also how much the premium version of the USSR Spitfire costs if you're flying the Russians, which looks very much like the aircraft you're seeing right now in front of you, except this is the American Spitfire. And in a little bit I'm going to be demonstrating the different paint schemes, because you can repaint the premium Spitfire in a number of different liveries, including the one for the premium Russian Spitfire, which for most people watching this video will have gone offline for purchase, because it's a limited time only for the USSR version. Again, this video we're going to be focusing mostly on the premium American version. Some of the footage you're seeing is prior to patch 1.39. This is patch 1.37. We're taking up a Russian year aircraft right now, so taking a few hits into him. And basically, I just want to demonstrate some of the gameplay prior to patch 1.39 and during patch 1.37. So right now, we're going to look at the before and after. This is before, when this aircraft was far cheaper. Again, from what I see from the stats and everything, the ammo loads and everything has not been changed, although someone can always feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I understand, the ammo count and everything is still the same in the flight model as well. But I haven't checked the patch notes too in-depthly, so there's always those mini patches where some things might change. But for all intents and purposes, the version you're seeing right now in patch 1.37 and the version in 1.39 is the same. Again, we're taking out that year. Got critical on him. Again, want to watch out for that tail gunner. The year 2 tail gunners are very powerful. From what I understand, they're even more dangerous now because tail gunners now have a boost in patch 1.39. One of the unique things that you can get with the premium aircraft is the Mark of Distinction, which allows you to have up to 4 decals on it. In order to unlock that special modification, all you have to do is unlock it like you would do any other research part, like new engine, fuel mix, etc. So that's how you add more decal liveries on it. If you still are going to be doing that, got him, he's dead now. Gotta watch out. Gotta watch out for friendly fire there. So we've killed that year, and we're going to go and jump into another match. Again, some of this is stock footage. But of course, most people are now painting the aircraft like you saw. That's my current version that you saw in the first few moments of this video. But again, discussing this aircraft, is it still worth it? Because again, the price is now extremely high. Well, I'd say it's still worth it. You know, this aircraft is very maneuverable, and it gets you a lot of research points. And it also is a high rank 4 aircraft, so you're going to get into some very good matches, and you're going to make a lot of lions. The research and reward bonus for this aircraft, for killing aircraft, is second to none. It's a very good airplane. So I think it's still worth having, although I would say that right now with the cost, is the cost worth it? And I'd say probably not. The cost of this plane is not as worth it. Oop, God. Again, trying to maneuver to get this guy here. Again, showing off some of this Spit's amazing maneuverability. Oh, gotta watch that mountain there. There we go. So, oh, is he going to? Oh, no, he pulled out a little. Okay. And let's see, he's trying to dodge. Again, these the LA-7s are usually, and of course the P-51s. Those are the type of planes you're going to be obviously seeing the rank 3 and rank 4 aircraft. Ah, got him. Aircraft destroyed. So you're going to be seeing aircraft of that nature when you're in this plane. What's one? P-63s as well, the premium Russian version of the P-63. Let's see, can we get him? Maybe not. Oh, got a fire at him anyways. Let's see, there we go, getting our kill here. Oh, coming. Of course, you always have to watch that ammo count. Let's see. I'll get him. Oh, watch out for the flak because I have been hit at times by flak. Oh, he's got a friend around, so we gotta be careful for that. See, oh, head on here. Oh! Yep. Always gotta watch that head on. So, rule of advice, you should almost never head on a aircraft like that. But anyhows, we're going to, speaking of head-ons, we're going to now go into patch 1.39. We're going to do a similar head-on as well. This is one of my first matches once 1.39 went live, and I had repainted the aircraft, and I saw that ME-410 over there just when I was getting to altitude, and he's about to bomb our base. So I decided to begin chasing him. Again, checking. Let's see which players are there. I'm watching, if you look at the radar and back, I'm monitoring that little red dot, which is at my 6, so I want to be careful of him. Again, I also know that there's a few friendlies there, so I'm hoping that they'll give me some cover. Alright. Now, one of the things I have noticed with patch 1.39 is some of the effects when you're zooming in and such, you do get, it does make it a little blurrier than it used to, so I'm still getting used to the new reticle. Oh, got that one guy on me. So I'm going to turn. Yeah, there he is. Gotta turn sharply here. Now this is something that I probably should not have done. What I should have done is I should have tried to turn and avoid him. But instead I'm going to go the head on and he sets me on fire. Now one of the interesting things I did notice is that occasionally when you do get damaged, some of the decals do come off the airplane. I'm not sure if that's going to be fixed in another patch. As you can see, the decals that said with Tony Kubek are no longer on the aircraft, as well as some of the other schemes. So it's just one of the interesting things. I'm not sure if that's going to be fixed or not in another patch or anything. But anyhow, let's get back to the action. Again, that guy is now. Granted, that guy would crash eventually, so I would end up getting the kill. But for some reason, I've noticed since, and maybe it was just my luck when I was trying to film video for this for patch 1.39, most of the teams I was in weren't doing so well, and so they ended up being all lost games where I tend to be like the last person still alive, and then it's like 4 or 5 of them. So those games tend not to go well. But again, this is, and that's not to say that the Spit still isn't bad, but you still have to adapt and everything to it. So again, this is now footage from 1.39. Again, I have noticed that the Spit does climb a lot faster now than it did in 1.37, at least this variant of it, which is of course the American version. So again, there's a lot more premium Spitfires. Okay, I'm not sure. No, that's one of the regular Spitfires. I'm not sure which one that is. I think there's one that's, what was it, Mark 22? I think there was one. Not sure. I'll have to look at on the stat thing. But anyhow, so again, the Spit again is very good at getting to altitude. And I should have been mentioning some of the facts about the Spitfire. It's why haven't I mentioned that earlier? The Spit is for the U.S. Spit. It's rank 4. Its battle rating is 5.3. Its max speed is 427, and you're gonna be seeing that here in a moment. I'm gonna be exceeding that. Yep, well over 427, pulling almost 500. Which I didn't realize because I don't always look at the speed, so it's gonna be almost impossible for me to line up a shot because the plane is going to be shaking and everything. So, and as you can see, my reticle is not targeting reticle is not on that plane. So, and so again, going to use some flaps, Spit against Spit. Now, granted, had this been on a one-on-one match, I probably might have gotten him. Again, I'm getting closer. I'm going to get him. Almost. Oh, and I'm dead. Yep, there's the regular version, the Spitfire F Mark 22, which is one of the regular Spitfires on the British line. And yep, it was just one of those games where you had one or two on you, so you always have to be careful of that. And there's one of the other, the regular Spitfire Mark IX that you also have at the same tier, and that version is essentially the non-premium British version. That's the one that that player on the left hand of your screen is flying. Again, we're seeing the USSR livery, and I'll go over all of the liveries once we're done. On an interesting note, while I talk about the USSR Spit Mark IX, one of the interesting things about the Spit Mark IX for the Soviet Union is that it's still a rank 4 aircraft, but its battle rating is not 5.3, it's only 4.7. And its max speed is 232, so the version for the USSR, which is in that paint scheme for the USSR, and I know there's a few of them in this match, those particular aircraft actually have less maneuverability. So if you're seeing this video last minute before the premium Spit goes out, I believe it's going to be, by the time this video is up, the day of this video, that will be your last day to get this particular variant for the Spitfire, as well as the Russian Jetfire, which is a regular jet fighter, which is, let's see, which one was that one? Which was the LA-174. So I'm looking at the stats on the other computer. So yeah, the LA-174 and the Spit Mark IX, which was the least version for the USSR. And you'll see, I think, yep, there's one right there. Be below that yak. So those are some of the interesting facts about that particular aircraft. Again, there's the premium Russian version. Again, the premium Russian as well as the premium American are now the same price, and they both have the same 220mm Hispano Mark II cannons. The boat have a reload time of 40 seconds and 7.7 4 Browning machine guns with a reload speed of 15 seconds. But that's only for arcade. Obviously, in realistic battles, you'll need every single bullet. Again, there's one of these spits. I'm trying to get on him. Again, I'm noticing that there's quite a few up there, so I've decided, I'm just going to dive here. Now, if you've been watching closely on the right, you've been seeing that my team's been dropping like flies. We've had a few B-17s, and that might have been the problem. There were like squads of B-17s this day for some reason, and so there were less fighters than regular fighters, which did kind of hurt. And as you can see, there's a whole mess of enemy aircraft. Another friendly just shot down. Now this is perhaps one thing as far as the tactics goes that you don't want to do. Now I'm trying to see if I can't hit this one Spitfire. So I'm trying to see how far I can aim. Now this probably wasn't the best of ideas, because you're saying, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to see, okay, that guy needs help. I'm not going to be able to help that guy though. Let's see. This is one of those times when you're only going to probably be able to get one shot really in. And 2 friendlies just shot down. So I'm one of the last players still alive, so it's like, might as well go for it. So I'm going to go for that Spitfire, another head on. So I kind of missed there. Okay, now I'm in a turning fight with 4 aircraft. So this is probably not going to end well. And there's a Yak 9T. I'm going to see if I can't take him out. And oh, and look at that. He rams me and he stays alive. Gotta love those Stalin metal Yak 9s. But that is kind of historically accurate. There were some aircraft in World War II that did indeed were able to cut through an aircraft just like that and keep flying. Unfortunately, the Spitfire Mk IX was not one of them. And now I'm going to show you some of the liveries. This is the default camouflage for the United States. Then you have an England 1943 camo, which is that one right there. Then you have the 41st Squadron for the RAF, and that's the one I had originally. Then you have the 92nd Royal Air Force variant, which is that one right there. Again, these are historical liveries. We'll skip down, I think, one. Oh, no, this is the British one. 144th, I think. And this one is going to be the Russian version right here. So if you have the American version of the premium Spitfire, you can put on the Russian livery, so I think that's a nice touch to it. However, one of the drawbacks to these variants, again, there's the Russian version with the paint scheme, and just to show you that it is the same, let's go and look at it. There it is. Customize. Gotta wait for it to load. And there it is. So again, the same exact livery for both the USSR and the American Premium Spit Mk IX. So they're going to have the same library. Now, one of the things I did notice is that when you go to customize the paint scheme for the non-premium version, for the premium version in the Americans, and I'm guessing this is going to be the same way for the uh, premium version in the USSR is that it will only give you the default skin to paint. So it's not going to give you the USSR skin or any of the other skins to paint, at least from what I've found out. That might change to some patches, and someone might have found a hot fix or something for that. But at least from my ability, for the average player, at least as of early patch 1.39, the for customization, you only get the default skin, which was the American one, uh, which is the default for that Spitfire, which is the one I have painted with all of the paint schemes that you can manually edit or mod, if you will, for those who like the technical terms for it. Again, just showing some of the stats again. Rank 4, battle rating 4.7. Again, these are the official stats on the thing. Again, rank 4, but this time battle ranking 5.3. So as you can tell, there's the difference there. And again, both have the same armaments and loadouts. Briefly, here's what the I haven't unlocked it yet, but the Spitfire F Mk IX is the regular version of this aircraft. So this is the non-premium version. You'll notice that it is rank 3 and battle rating 4.3, so it's going to be a rank lower than the higher ranked cousins in the American and Soviet air forces. So when I do unlock this aircraft, it is on my to unlock list. I will take it up and demonstrate this aircraft and its capabilities. So please look forward to a video on that, and I will at that point do a comparison of the aircraft. Again, with every changing patch, flight models and damage models and all of that are always constantly changing. So by the time I unlock that aircraft, it's likely that some of the flight models will have changed. So just be aware of that. Again, just checking out again for the Soviet Spitfire Mk IX, some of the loadouts again, pretty much the same thing. I think the only difference, and I'm just noticing that there, I think it doesn't have the same bomb. I think there was a bomb you could load out for, if I'm not mistaken, for the American Spitfire. At least that's what I thought I saw when I was just looking at it a moment ago, but I could be wrong, so that's the thing about doing these things live. Sometimes you're not always correct or not. But so there is the premium Spitfire Mk IX for the USSR. So, and again, some more of these stats. But again, just my final thoughts on it. So is it worth it or is it not? I know a lot of YouTubers don't always get to the main thing. I'd say at the moment I would not get the premium version for either the US or the USSR. And the only reason for that is because it costs $35. And for $35, you're going to be able to get one of the tank packs, which I'll show in a moment. For the same price. Basically, in order to get this, you'd have to buy one of the 5,000 Golden Eagle packs, that's $25. One of the 1,000 Golden Eagle packs for $6. One of the 500 Golden Eagle packs for $3. And unfortunately, because the number ain't exactly that, it's 5,600, you'd have to get the 150 Golden Eagles for $1, which brings you to a grand total price of USD or US dollars of $35. So that is how much that will cost you. And for the same amount of money, you can get one of the tank packs, including this one right here, which is for the T-26 and the Panzer 38 rank 1 premium tanks, which also gets you into the closed beta, as well as a premium account for 2 weeks and 2,000 Golden Eagles, which you can use to buy one of the premium aircraft or buy crew slots or things like that of various natures. So I would say right now, those two aircraft aren't really as worth it as the tanks, and I know everyone's very excited for the closed beta. I sure am. Um, So I can't wait until it comes out into open beta, which is only around the corner. It's just going to be probably a few months and months away. So I'm very excited about the closed tanks beta going into open beta, and that's when it's going to be really fun. But again, for right now, and granted, if you have the money and you really want those Spitfires, I'd say go for it. If you're an economy gamer like I am, then I would probably say wait until it goes on sale. And I know most of the premium aircraft do go on sale. Um, so I would probably wait and just get the American version. The USSR one does seem to be slightly inferior, but granted, it is a premium aircraft. It is a great fighter, and it'll probably really help you unlock some of the aircraft on the grind, because War Thunder currently is a pay to achieve type game at the moment, where you kind of have to pay to get up the thing a little bit faster. But of course, you don't have to. You can always grind up the old-fashioned way and have fun and enjoy the game. And I find that, when you're not grinding up the game is a lot faster, when you're just simply playing it, than when you're worried and anxious about getting the new thing and all that, like new jets and everything. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. Until next time, everyone, this is Tony for the Civ Sim channel, signing out. Have a great day, everyone. I'll catch you guys next time.